Hey guys, what's going on? It's Kaiga1324. Up here today, we are playing The Sims 4 on the console. As you can see, on the Xbox One. I, for one, was very happy when this game was announced for the console. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about The Sims and overall. The Sims has a lot of nostalgia for me. Growing up, I was a console gamer, but I did have a PC. My mum and dad had a PC, and occasionally I would play some games on PC. Now, it wasn't a great PC, so running a lot of games was an issue. And I mean, playing the original Sims was really cool. I mean, The Sims started off as this unique game. Yes, my character is called Sealant. The Sims started off as this sort of strategy life management game, and it really took off because it made so many expansion packs that, you know, EA Maxis thought, okay, we'll see how this game does. And then they thought, wow, people are really enjoying this game. We can further expand that by expansion packs. And then, you know, consoles were all the rage in the early 2000s. You know, the PS was around and it was a very popular system. Everyone had a PS2, I remember. And the thing is, you know, Sims decided, well, we'll go to the console, but the console versions of the games were very different, were social. I'm trying to figure out how you play this game. It's been a while since I've played it. You know, the console... Wait, I need to... Where's the... I need to... adjust margins, there we go. Just got to adjust the margins. TV. There we go, that's better. You know, the Sims started off, you know, and the console games were more focused on, say, you know, more story based. It was, you know, you'd have a beginning and an end. And it was very different, and to be honest, I really enjoyed the console versions of the game because it was very different. You know, the Sims, you had the Sims, which was more of a story focused one. You'd have a beginning and an end, and then you would have the Sims. You had like the herbs, which was a much different style of game. And then you had like the Sims Busting Out, which was again very similar to the original Sims on PS2. And then obviously the Sims 2 went with this awesome style of gameplay where you could go behind your character and you could control them. And it was really, really unique. And the Sims 3 was very different again. It Sims where they wanted to go make the game more like the PC version, but still have some uniqueness to the console version. And obviously we got the Sims 4 here, which is more of a I guess PC. This one's more like the PC game. At least they sort of went with, you know, they went with the sort of PC conversion, and this isn't like You know, this is very similar to the PC game. And if you put in a mouse and keyboard, you could probably, I don't know if you can use mouse and keyboard, but if you were to use a mouse and keyboard, it would be very similar to playing the PC version. Obviously, there is a few differences, but it seems like we get a lot of the expansion packs as well. As well on this game is so, which is great. Now, obviously, another thing that has a lot of nostalgia for me was I used to play. Hey, I got promoted. I used to play The Sims on The Sims Social on PC. Now, it was a free-to-play Facebook game, and back in the day, man, I'm talking about 6-7 years ago. I mean, like finishing school, end of college, finishing secondary school, end of beginning of college era time. And I used to play a lot of Facebook games. Before I started watching YouTube videos, I would spend a lot of time playing games on Facebook. And I want to get rid of this. What's going on? I don't want to do this. I'd spend a lot of time playing games on Facebook, and there was the Sims Social. And obviously we got the Sims Free Play on mobile, which is...
Oh, Merful.
Can I get rid of this? Fuck's sake. I don't know why that's not going. The Sims Free Play is, in my opinion, isn't as good. But we've just got the Sims Mobile come out on the iOS and Android, and I've got to say it's very different to the Sims games. It's more like it's actually sort of, I like to think of it as a spiritual successor to the Sims Social, and it actually sort of has that vibe to it. Maybe I'll do upgrade it. Maybe I'll do a little bit of a video on talking about some mobile games. But I remember, man, back in the day, like I said, I would spend a lot of time... What the hell? Why not one? I spend a lot of time, because what I used to do is I used to, in the daytime, you know, I'd play my games and watch movies and stuff and do things and go out. And then, obviously, I would, there we go. I would, oh shit, I didn't mean to cancel it. I would spend a lot of time, how do you pick these things up? That's something I like, you can just drag it. And I would go on my laptop about 8:30 at night, and I'd be on it for a good few hours, you know, to the early hours of the morning, like 2-3 o'clock, before I started watching YouTube. And you know, I loved that. I miss those days, man. I miss those days of staying up late. I'm not saying that I don't enjoy my life now. I am very happy with my life now, but what I'm trying to say is I miss the days of being able to stay up late. But obviously now we've got a baby and stuff. I'm not able to have such luxury. Maybe when it gets a bit older. We'll see. We go. Open these. So what do I think of this game? I think this is a pretty good game. Some people are a little bit disappointed that this isn't like The Sims on, you know, it's not like a completely different game. It is more of a conversion, some would say. I like it. And I wanted to do this game today just because I wanted to talk about a few things. And this is a good game to have running in the background. But yeah. So I hope you guys have been enjoying the gameplay. Now the thing is, on my channel, I've got I've got a lot of things that I really want to do. Like I mean, when I was doing my PS2 gameplay video, not gameplay, my PS2 collection video, it just made me realise how many games I have. Now, I've been doing profiling my games on an app called My Game Collection. And it's a fantastic app. It's just probably the best profiling app on a mobile. And I use it so much, you know, maybe one day I might have to do a follow-up video to that discussion there, if you guys want to hear more about it. And, you know, the best part is you can search for the games by console, so it comes up with a massive list. It's not a full complete list, it's about 80% complete for most games, and it's not just like modern game systems, and, you know, it's got everything on there. Really obscure PCs, obscure like cartridge systems like the Channel Fairchild F. It's just crazy, man. And obviously a lot of games on there aren't what do you call it, aren't on there properly, but if the game's not on there you can just add it, which is really good. And I have been updating the game, putting in the franchise and stuff like that. So they're all like, you know, getting, you know, I do want to eventually go through my games there and then, you know, update it fully, you know, say if it's complete in box, you know, got the manual, etc. That really pisses me off that this is flashing all the time. I'm sure I haven't done a gameplay video on this. I might have. Part of me thinks I already have. But if I have, I'm sorry. Eat my food. So, like I'm saying, like, I'm trying to do as many videos as I can. Now, I'm hoping that I can get at least 3 videos gameplay-wise a week. Now, again, it is hard with, you know, obviously Heather being at work, so obviously I can't exactly just put my game capture card in and do videos while Logan's around. You know, I have him to look after and stuff, but for the most part, you know, I can still get some videos done. I will try and get as many gameplay as I can. Now, another thing I want to mention about my gameplay videos is face cam. I think, now, I might be wrong, I think face cam is, you know, is basically, you're watching, when you watch someone does a gameplay video and they have face cam, most of the time you're looking at their reaction. Whereas, you know, I like to do videos like this where I can play the game and I can talk to you, as well as, you know, trying to provide a good gameplay video and an overall video. But I will try and get as many. I will eventually face cam. I have had some face cam in my cam videos, and they haven't turned out great. You know, so do you prefer So do you prefer, you know, do you prefer like videos like when you're watching gameplay videos? When you're watching gameplay videos, do you prefer the people playing the game and being able to focus on watching the game, or do you prefer watching the reactions? I'm not really one of these guys that has a big overreaction to games. You know, it depends what mood I'm in, really. What is this guy doing? Wow, thanks a lot, you twat.
Baba!
This guy's
Bimbos!
gonna be my boyfriend. I don't give a fuck.
Huh.
Oh, what the fuck? What am I doing? Just talk to him, man.
Imbo? Yips.
Yay. We are now together.
Naway spleki. Amushbina gome. Gobi? No bean
What are
flurba.
my things on?
Ibada wig. Oh? Tuga.
Okay.
Yano Zorpal. Wahuquar. Snoof. Arban Duba. Vine Nooch Quos.
So let me know in the comments below. What do you think of the Sims games in general? I think it's a very, very beloved series, and with good reason.
Oh. Waste.
It just has everything you need from a game. It really does have I love playing these sort of games. I mean, yeah, some people might be like, it's not really some people say it's more of a girly game. I don't think that's the case. I really don't. I really do not think The Sims is a girly game. I think The Sims is it is a very the game is the best way to say it is the game is it's a game that's good for a lot of people. It really is. It's a game that you know a lot of people can put in and enjoy, just enjoy playing. You know, the game. It's one of them games that it's got a lot of value for, you know, for multiple gamers. You know, for the hardcore gamers, you know, it's sometimes good to. So I didn't mean to do that. Oh. Oh, I didn't remember that. Oh, I'm gonna place this stuff somewhere. I've got these little wall of painting. So in the comments below, again, tell me what do you think about this game. I think it's I think The Sims is definitely a game. It's definitely a game that I think in time. I think a lot of people look back on this game and be like, wow, you know, what were we thinking when we put all this time into it? You know, people have literally lost so many hours of their life playing these games because they become very addictive. Now, I can play these games for a while, but again, it all depends on my mood, really. But there are days where, when I start playing this, I can put it down, you know. Sorry, I'm not really talking a lot. It's one of them. This is one of them games that you can just you could talk ages through it, but sorry, it's not invigorating gameplay. But I wanted to do a little bit of a slower paced a slower paced game today. And I just wanted to at least say that I have done a gameplay of this game and I have shown it off. I don't think I'm going to do more gameplays on this. I probably will play the other Sims games and get them finished. Because like I said, I do want to finish playing the Sims on the PS2. Because, you know, that's a game that is start to finish. This game doesn't really have a finish. Oh, man just got a kill. Alright. I was eating French toast. See, I'm trying to get another person to, excuse me. I'm trying to get another person in the house, so at least that means 2 income. That's the thing, some people say The Sims actually becomes harder with the more people you have. But definitely is the case, it really is. The more people you have, the harder the game is. But that's like where the management comes in. Sims is a lot of people don't realise it's a strategy slash management game. It really is, because you have to manage your people, and you know you can manage their health. You know.
Oh. So. Eager bay. Sloofa warmba.
See, I think the way you could, without anyone disagreeing, I think we can all agree that The Sims is a franchise. It does have a place in a lot of people's hearts. It really does. You know, The Sims definitely has a lot of nostalgia for a lot of people, whether it is the console version or the PC version. A lot of people have grown up with these games and have spent a lot of time on these games. You know, I am one of them. I have spent quite a few hours on these games. You know. Alright, see you later, baby. As time will go. I wish you could do that in real life. And a lot of people don't realise is that The Sims is actually a spin-off of Sim City, or a sequel. Because a lot of Sims characters are in Sim City. You know, and it's crazy because a lot of people forget that. What's up? Why?
Ugh. 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 Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I actually love the Sim City games as well. I used to play a lot of Sim City 3000. I say a lot, but you know, a fair amount nonetheless. And you know, they're both similar style games in the sense of one of them's about managing a whole city. This one's about managing the individual people. They both have ways that you can horrifically murder said people. You know, Sim City has tornadoes and Godzilla. Sims has fireplaces with mats and swimming pools. Having a shower. I wish I had some money. I really want to go out. And that's another thing I do miss. I do miss the old days of being able to go out all the time. I mean, I can still go out, but one thing you learn when you have a baby is that going out is makes things a lot harder. It really, really does. Especially when you go on buses and things. That's why I can't wait to learn to drive.
Aha!
So you can just click on it like that and do things. It makes it a lot quicker. These little collectibles, like My
Whoa!
Sims
Ho, ho,
collectibles.
ho. Oh. Yeah? Oh. Oh.
Played some more Mafia 3 last night. Definitely looking forward to finishing that game. I don't know how far I am in the game. I think I'm about halfway, give or take. Which reminds me, I am still in the middle of a mission, so I'm going to have to finish that. I'm on the mission with where you kill Olivia in the funeral or the wake, whatever you call it.
Ugh. So I'm both freeze bay.
So I'm looking forward to finishing that game. I don't know what I'm going to play next. I'm probably going to go do a physical game because Mafia was a physical game, and then do a Game Pass game.
Greba.
When I said this is off camera, by the way. And then a digital game because I've got quite a few digital games. And then EA Access game, and then back to physical. But I've got less, you know what I mean? Because remember, there's digital is only Xbox One for me, really. And that's what I've been playing a lot of recently. I will eventually go around and play some of my other systems. See, when you do this auto select thing, is it always seems to choose the slowest form of up, you know, like reading books and things. Well, I don't know. Fun, I guess. I always dig these things. I've got quite a few plants, as you can tell. Gardening. Wait, so I'm going outside with my book? What's going on here? There is a way
Ah. Ooh.
of seeing how many books you've read and things
Huh.
like that. Ah, simology. Is that it? That's, there we go. No, it's not that. Inventory? Skill?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm.
you can still get these update potions and things. Just reading the book outside. Why the hell not?
Sabine Binafta. Ho ho.
I don't really know what I focus on mainly.
Mm-hmm.
I guess job is always the good one to get. Get a cheap house, level up, buy a bigger house, move on that. Story of life, isn't it?
Ha ha ha. Tenif.
Oh, yeah, read that. Huh, didn't realise that. Dr. F. I've got so many of these fucking things. Oh, but at least it's one that I don't have.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You just put these down and then you can select them and they give you things. Oh shit, why am I speeding up time?
Huh. Uh-huh. I'll do. Warba. Quibs. Oh. 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 Oh, yibs. Oh, ho. Pa pa pa. Ha ha ha. Watso. Quark.
Problem is though, with all these emotional auras, you go into another room and then it starts. You know, it starts.
Uh-huh.
It opens up another feeling, sort of thing.
Ha. Chima.
I like how they still sit there staring at the TV. See all these geo things, I don't really see the point of them. They're just collectibles really, and they just take up space. Mm.
Oh, Kimba.
So let me know in the comments below, guys. Really, sorry, I'm not really talking a lot on this video. It's because this is one of them big games that when you talk, you can sort of lose yourself in this game. You really can. Excuse me. But you can also spend a lot of time just messing around. And like I was saying about my games, is I like to think that eventually I would have had played each and every one of my game, at least given it a go. I mean, when you've only got minimal time for gaming, it's definitely definitely a lot harder, and you realise you have to come to the terms of, I'm definitely not going to play every single one of these games. Maybe I'll be able to play a good bunch of them, but for me, I don't know what I like. While I call myself a gamer, I definitely am a gamer. While I am a gamer, and you know, in the sense of the word, I also enjoy the collecting side, as you can tell. You know, when I go out and I come home with a good, you know, bunch of games. Even though I often get moaned at because, you know, it's more room I have to make, which is, you know, fair enough. But when eventually, you know, you see another game, even if it is just sitting on the shelf, it's kind of like, well, that's another one that I, you know, found and in the collection, you know, and I absolutely just love getting more games, and it's not just because I'm like, oh yeah, I can't wait to play this game. It's more so, I mean, there are games when a new game comes out, like, I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to play this. But
Nipsey.
let's delete all those notifications. But when I do, you know, it's not like, I mean, there are some games I get and I'm like, I can't wait to play this. Mainly newer games, but I do like to, you know, think, oh yeah, that's another game that I'm glad I got, you know, because it's part of the see, I've got 3 days off, so that gives me a chance to go around and do some things. We'll go and explore. This guy always calls me when I'm asleep. I mean, I know I'm your boyfriend and everything, but you can't be coming round at 1 o'clock in the morning. Well, in this game, they do that. They come round so early, whereas in the other Sims games, if you call them after a certain type, it's like, wow, they just fucking go mental at you. I'm saying hello through a door. Boom.
Snurbiafa. Sita Yibs. For toy. Snarp away obe Venorb. Goiji Derbna.
Alright. Come round for you. That's what you come round for, late night, a little snuggle.
Baragway. Mump Quarb. Neep. Yumba Moosh.
Ain't nobody gonna say no to that.
Eba.
Y'all coming round at 1 o'clock in the morning after some of that poontang, you know what I'm saying, boys? It's not what you think, baby. He's a man! Kind of want to watch White Chicks now that I've quoted that. White Chicks is one of them. I love, recently I watched, the Marlon Wayans, the Marlon, whatever you call him, Wayans. He did a stand-up. It's on YouTube, not YouTube. Not probably is on YouTube as well, but it's on Netflix. and I watched it not long ago, and I've got to say it was really funny. You know, I enjoy watching some stand-up comedians. And Marlon Wayans is definitely, well, the Wayans brothers in general. I love their films. I mean, they're not great films, you know. They ain't gonna win any awards or anything like that, but they're definitely fun films. They're funny films. You'll definitely get a good laugh out of them. I mean, a lot of people have watched White Chicks and can quote that film. I'm one of them people. You were thinking it when you said it. Let's go shopping. If anything you learn from that movie is just how easy it is to it's essentially, the movie essentially is identity theft at its best. And I'm not talking about the movie identity theft, I'm just saying in general how easy it is to just become someone else. Wow, that guy's playing The Sims. In The Sims! What the hell? Simception. Wow. Would you like some cat? Cat, I'm gonna fucking kill you! She would have fucking hit my laptop. I would have fucking thrown that cat down the stairs. It's early in the morning, but I might have to. I might take a trip somewhere. Wait, what's that? You? I might take a trip to the lounge or something, or the gym. What are my skill level at? Excuse me. Charisma is so easy to level up because you get it from like talking to people as well. There's so many different skills in this game. Whereas I remember back in the day, The Sims, on console, the first Sims game. Hello? Yeah, what's up? I ain't got no money, I don't get paid for Monday. Huh? Alright then mate, no way. Mine. What was I saying? I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, cleaning was a skill. It's crazy, man. Yeah, I know. Travel. Let's go with my man. I'm an independent woman that don't need no man. Wow. No, I don't want to read. Oh, yeah, load times. I'll tell you what game does have annoying load times. Star Wars Battlefront 2. When you get a game, don't leave it. That's something I've learned. See, look, there's different, there's a vampire one. I'm gonna go to Newcrest. I haven't been to this town yet. Oh, yeah, that's the one where you don't have anything. So, for those people that want to build their own ones, this one's for you. No, what the fuck?
Oh, Shusha. Pogamoiva.
No, I don't want to move the household.
Descos? Gibara, the fool.
See, it can be really annoying.
Whoa.
Might just go to the nightclub.
Rebna?
park? Let's go to the park. It's early in the morning. Gonna go and smoke some weed in the park. And nobody liked the warm milk. I like to think that's sort of what sort of I'm one of these people. I can give a lot of games a go. I can sit here and play, you know, Battlefield and Call of Duty and Star Wars Battlefront, but I can also play the more slower paced games. I'm quite open to most games. And like I was saying about Star Wars Battlefront, oh yeah. Talk about fucking the load times on that game is just ridiculous. I mean, it's just crazy because, like, what is actually at this part? It's quite big actually. Not really much here. Probably a lot of things you can find here. Yeah, it's just crazy because you get to a fucking game, but if you thing is right, if you join a group, so if you invite, say, your mate into the game, if you join a game before, or if he's in the game or she's in the game and they leave the group, leave the game, you'll end up leave it. The other person will not be in the game. It's just, it's really annoying. But when you find, well, I will say this though, when you find a game, don't leave. Because the load times are just ridiculous.
So.
Zorbite. Grenade Hispala.
And it's such a shame really, because you know it's one of them. The game's pretty fun. It is a good game, but it just has the load times are a little bit ridiculous in my opinion. And it's a shame really. It really is a shame because it does ruin the game. Look for frog. It really does ruin the game. I enjoyed the campaign though, you know. I enjoy Star Wars Battlefront 2. I think it's a good game, but the load times are just unforgivable. And again, some people might be like, well, you sure it's not just your game? No, because I have a digital version. I mean, maybe if I got an Xbox One X, it might improve it, but I don't know.
Yib.
Well, I'm going to wrap this video up soon anyway. Let's go look for some frogs. Well, she got that what though? Whoa, that running in place. Ew! Oh, barbecue. Did someone say in the bottom? I want the fucking frog.
Oh.
Yeah, go around this side. Look. Yeah, I got one.
Yes, free maps.
What they give you, I don't know. Can I nap anywhere on here? No, I can't. So I'm gonna have to go home.
Borb.
That's the only problem with Oh, there we go. Now. That's the only problem when you go out. Your best thing to do is try and save up some potions. See, no one gives bats an eye, man. When you're like, oh yeah, it's just someone sleeping, they don't care. They're tired, gonna leave them be. Real life, no, so if you went into a bath, this is some fucking fancy bathroom as well, man. I mean, there's so many different DLCs to this game. I mean, EA, yeah, but everyone says like, oh, you know, EA microtransactions. This game's just as bad for, you know. This game is just as bad when it comes to expansion packs and or DLC. But they've been doing that since Sims came out on PC in 2000, so you know, it's no. Oh wow, no, drink while on the toilet. That's fucking what you call advanced, man. Hey man.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know where that other guy's gone. Hold on. Who's this? Oh, it's one Weasley. Ha ha. I remember, man. I had the Sims busting out on Game Boy Advance. I remember that game, and I remember. Um, I remember. I was out, and I had no money because I don't know what happened. I had no money, so I ended up having to just live off drinking water because you know it's not thirst and hunger; it's just hunger. You know, it's just crazy, man. I think this game is definitely a good Sims game. It's a great addition, and it's good that they are expanding this game as DLC, which is something I had expected. But you know, I was happy that they did do it. This is one time DLC I am looking for because the DLC, you know, Sims is known for its expansion packs. So I don't think there's any denying that. But overall, I think The Sims is a series that it only gets bigger. It only really does. It gets bigger each time when the new ones come out. It's got its fan base. It really does have its cult following. Piano thing. It really does have a cult following. And rightfully so. I mean, these games are great. I enjoy playing these games. It's a slower paced game, so you know you can just sort of chill and have something while playing a game. You know. Hey. Oh wow! What did she just do? Did she just give me some money? Wow, I'm gonna have to. Oh, I'm gonna have to go home anyway. Or come in nap on the bench outside. I don't think anyone will notice. man, it's like you can play these games rough, as in like going out and sleeping in the world and surviving off whatever scraps you can find, if you want. But I think I'm gonna end this video here. And if you guys enjoyed this game, feel free to leave a like and comment below. Let me know what do you think of The Sims in general. Would you like to see more Sims on the channel? I will eventually go back and finish The Sims on PS2. And on a playthrough that I haven't finished, like a few others on my channel, I will eventually finish them. And of course, comment below about anything else you want. And of course, guys, feel free to subscribe if you haven't already and join the video. Sorry this video has been a little bit more quiet. Something a little bit different, you know, nothing overly loud and crazy. But nonetheless, enjoyable, I hope. I hope you guys enjoy it. I don't know what game I'm going to do next. I don't know. I don't know what game we'll do next on the channel. Maybe leave a comment. Let me know. We shall see. And of course, guys, have a nice day. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care and bye-bye. Suck it.